We're here to talk to Mike today, for the owner of Tristar Driving School.
Hi, you okay?
Hi Mike, thanks for sparing me the time today.
Not at all, not at all.
Can you tell me a little bit about Tristar, please?
Yeah, Tristar is it's a driver training company which I set up about 18 months ago. I had actually been with a national driving school for many years, like the people who are presently on board with me, and we decided that we would rather, run our own company, do our own thing, rather than line someone else's pockets,
Isn't Tristar just another driving school?
Oh, certainly, yeah, in many respects. But we've also we admit that we have to give driving lessons, intensive courses. We also provide instructor training as well. Don't know if you knew that.
I did actually. I was going to mention it later.
Okay, right. But what we have done is to use a client-centred approach, which we believe is different than a lot of schools are doing.
When you say client-centred,
Yeah.
Can you explain what you mean by that, please?
Under the old regime, pupils used to be taught by the command and control method, carrot and stick and that sort of thing. Do what I say when I say it, shut up and listen. And eventually you'll be able to do things as well as I can do them. But of course the pupil never knew why they were doing anything or how they'd achieve the success. So with the client-centred approach, we actually put the pupil squarely in the middle of everything that's going on as a 50% partner.
What are your thoughts on intensive courses?
Intensive courses, yeah, very necessary. They can be a good thing or maybe a not so good thing. Again, it depends on the pupil, because we've got to look at the pupil's capacity to take on board information. Some people haven't got the available time either, if they're at college or university. That's why we developed our Flexi intensive courses to overcome that.
Flexi intensive?
Flexi intensive enables the pupil to spread out the lessons if they so wish, without going at it for like 6 hours a day every day before the test. Then we may be do it on a more flexible basis, where they can take off a couple of days and then come back and do a shorter period or a longer period. Again, you see, it all reflects on this client-centred ethos where we're discussing with them what they want to do.
So Tristar is really all about the pupil.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Good.
But they're the ones who are paying the money, aren't they?
That's true. There's talk of changes where learners have to train over a longer period. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, it may benefit some people to train over a longer period. Again, we're going back to the pupil's ability to take on board information, to assimilate knowledge and information. Not everybody does it at the same rate and the same speed. I do think, though, that the government needs to consult with people in driving schools, people who run in driving schools, rather like myself, because obviously it's a good thing to give pupils a longer time on the road in natural conditions, rather than just throw them out there after a week's training. But of course it doesn't suit everybody.
Moving on to driving instructors now.
Yeah.
I know that your aim is to bring more instructors on board.
Yes, of course, yeah.
But are instructors really attracted still to a franchise these days?
A franchise, I wouldn't know, because, in fact, I'd hope not. It's not what we're offering.
Right.
We're offering what you might call associate memberships to a collaboration or a collective, if you like. People who come on board with Tristar are associates, and that they're very much a part of the company.
Okay. So what are the benefits of joining you as an associate then?
Well, they're not tied down by these manacles of being a franchisee, and they're not working 2/3 of the week to pay me. They are independent instructors. They retain that independence. They have their own website, which is a fantastic website, multi-page, with we've got Google Plus, Twitter, Facebook feeds, and We've also got a YouTube stream on it as well.
Is this regularly updated?
Yeah, it is. I mean, we have a company who does this for us. He's never off the computer, you know. The instructors can update their own websites, that they've got their own access permissions to do that, and we encourage them to do that, you know. We're not hard and fast on, you know, you must stick to these prices. I mean, we do have parameters, but as I said before, that they're largely independent to sort of do their own thing.
So who takes the calls for them that come in?
We don't employ somebody to sit by a telephone and take calls all day. You know, that's another overhead that we don't have to incur. On the website, they have their own contact number, and calls are, you know, from potential customers are routed directly to the instructor concerned, and that they handle it from there.
So they're in complete control.
Absolutely, yeah.
Of their own business, basically.
Yeah, sure. I want them to be.
Somebody is at this moment considering becoming a driving instructor, maybe a complete change of career. How would you advise them?
But I would say, give me a call and let's arrange to meet. But also take a look at other companies as well. See what's going on. Get it all down. Look at the pros and cons of each company. Ask around. Ask people. You know, ask for third-party references from. I mean, I'd certainly be able to give you dozens. You know, people who you could speak to. Satisfied people who've all trained
with you.
Oh
yes.
Yeah, people who all trained with us. Yeah. In fact, we've got people on board with Tristar now who have trained with us.
Right, that's good. And would you take on a trainee instructor?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we would offer people the opportunity to either, you know, take a direct attempt at the Part 3 exam, or if they felt they needed further experience, then yeah, we would suggest a trainee licence, certainly.